and topics in all Nigerian media platforms and beyond. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Mariam Afolabi, and this Tuesday morning, without wasting much of our time, I will be introducing my colleague Ayobola Ayila. Good morning, Ayobola.
Well, good morning to you, Mariam Afolabi. How are you? And how? Well, I would ask you how your weekend was, because this is my first time seeing you this week. No, I said was, so
All right. Thank you, Ayobola. Okay, with us in the studio, of course, is our Tuesday analyst Adebayo Abubakar. Good morning, Adebayo.
Yes, good morning, Mariam. Good morning, Ayobola, and good morning, Nigerians.
Good morning to you, Adebayo. You're welcome.
All right, let's take the phone lines before we continue on the program this morning.
All right, the numbers that you'll be holding on to call when the time is right are 091 2422 1019 or 080 51899241.
We have a lot of headlines and stories to talk about this morning, but security issues, international relations, economy and let's just say Nigerian governance generally. But for a change, let's start with governance this morning. There's this one that says federal government defers 70% of 2025 capital projects to 2026. Look at the story, says the federal government has ordered ministries, departments and agencies to carry over 70% of their 2025 capital budget into the 2026 fiscal year as the administration moves to prioritize the completion of existing projects and contain spending pressures in the face of weak revenues. Adebayo, talking about accountability and transparency on the part of the governance of our governance, and let me just say, what is your opinion on this particular story?
Well, I find it very difficult to understand why we have decided to continue to run two budgets concurrently. It is illegal in law, and Section 318 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, defines a financial year as a period starting from January 1st, ending on the 31st of December, and that a budget shall run for one financial year. We still have part of 2024 budget running. It ran, at least to the best of my knowledge, to as late as July this year, into this year, and we have that of
7 months later.
I never knew when Nigeria came into fiscal emergency such that we are beginning to we started carrying over budgets, simply because some people will refuse to do what they are supposed to do on time. We have a National Assembly that will declare 2 months holiday, free holiday for itself, while on resumption they dwell on frivolities, matters that have little or no impact on the lives and livelihood of Nigerians. Those are the things we waste national legislative time on, and that is where we arrive at where we are. It's an illegality, and I hope that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu takes urgent step to correct it between now and the next 12 months.
All right, Ayobola, before we move on to security, you have which headline do you want to take?
Well, I want to take one from the front page of the Vanguard newspaper that says that Tinubu seized Benin Republic airspace legally, and this is coming from a source in the Senate.
Thank you. Continue.
Oh, okay. When you said thank you. Yeah, so Adebayo, this is this headline now. I would first of all like to ask you about your reaction before we move ahead to other questions in there.
Well, it is irresponsible sometimes the way some media houses carve their headlines. Is it just to paint the president bad, or to prove a point that they have that editorial dexterity to twist headlines the way they like? Tinubu's intervention in Burkina Faso is not because he's Nigerian president. It is because of the leadership role Nigeria occupies in ECOWAS, and we need to view it from that prism. Tinubu has no right, has no power to invade or intervene in Benin Republic unless and except it is clearly established, as stated in Section 5, subsection 5 of the 1999 Constitution, that the president can decide to deploy military outside the country if, after consulting with the National Defense Council, that the security of Nigeria is being threatened. And he can do that within 7 days and seek ratification from the National Assembly, and the National Assembly must grant or deny that ratification within 14 days. That is the way it is. The previous subsection 4 or section 5 of the Constitution state that the president shall not deploy troops outside. It now went on in section 5 to say, notwithstanding the provision of the previous subsection, that it can deploy if, as the number one security officer of Nigeria, in consultation with the National Defense Council, it is clearly stated there. And again, that is even if you want to go domestic. And Nigeria is a member of ECOWAS, And to the best of my knowledge, we are signatory to all the treaties, including the security treaties that brought about the emergence of ECOMOG.
Let's go for this commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue. I said thank you because that was what I wanted to start asking. But that's what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, mo rò bóyá time ti break ti tó nígbà tó ní thank you. Mo kọ́ wo time bro.
Sunny and tomato mix in use in the pouch.
Ọ̀gá wọn ti ní ká mú different
This is
headline.
Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery. S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery. Bros, you want to know the salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
T-E-R-I-C.
Yes, so.
Turmeric.
Correct. Flavor for you. Maggi chicken flavor. Merrick, my game changer. Game changer.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star double cubes. Made from fermented
many
soya
minutes?
and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that double cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good.